Good night, greetings, greetings. Good night to all viewers, those who are tuned in early tonight, and those who will join in along the way. Tonight we are going to talk solutions on PRO-C-VANE media coverage. I am going to take your calls tonight at 770-3062 and 349-4542. 770-3062 is for WhatsApp calls only at that number. And those of you who do not have WhatsApp can call in at 349-4542. Good night again. I just happened to misplace something that I actually need to use tonight. However, we have to go on with or without it. Right? So hopefully I will find it along the way. And tonight it's about taking calls. Again, tonight is about interaction and we are talking solutions. We all know the problems very well. We know all the problems. And the question now is, how do we solve it? I am quite sure that we have solutions, and I also understand that if we wait on those who we continue to look up to for solutions, we shall end up in more problems, because what we have observed and based on what callers and persons in the comment section continue to say is that those who we look up to solve problems are the ones who are actually creating more problems or making existing problems become worse. So therefore, we can no longer wait on anyone to find solutions or to even solve any problems, but we must first of all, find the solutions. We cannot solve anything if we do not have solutions. And while we well know the problems, and I am sure we may very well know the solutions too, we also need. All right, so I think, but apparently it's in a little difficult position for me to. So I just trying to grab it up here. Right. Thanks very much. So I get some assistance here. Right. I had a little problem and the solution, it actually worked. So regarding the situations in our country, the problems we come up on the live and share about, let's talk the solutions. Let me open up the comment section on the screen here. Right. I am able to sort out things a little faster each time. I'm getting used to it. And let me start by speaking on a solution that I am hearing about over the past week. One of the problems that we have been speaking about is what the government describes as safe zones, and the fact that the rest of the population exists. I have been hearing about some solutions being suggested, which is called free zones, right? And it's not something that anyone is expecting the government to put in place, but who are being excluded from society, right? So I am yet to figure out how that could work. And if any of you have been thinking about that or in discussions with that, you all can feel free to drop a comment on how that could work, or even call in at 770-3062, or you can also call in at 349-4542. Right? So the 774 WhatsApp calls, the other calls will be 349-4542. I don't know what you all think about that solution idea, but something has to work. We cannot have some persons left out of society. That isn't making any sense. And what we want to do is make things make sense. Need to have more persons in such a discussion. So the solution to this now is that you share the live stream. Share the live stream and give more persons an opportunity to hear what you have to say, as well as an opportunity to call in and share what they want to say on this matter. Right, I'm setting up the call system here. think I just need to jack in two things here now, and that's it. We'll be ready for calls in 30 seconds. Right, so now we are officially ready to take calls. Calls could come in at any time. And discuss the way forward. We will talk solutions here. Anybody ready for us to go forward as a country? Anybody ready to talk solutions? You know, we can't just sit back and complain, right? We have to talk solutions and we have to start to solve. We need to start to put things in place. We need to do it really quick. So, the numbers to call 770-3062 on WhatsApp. And I think those of you who want to call that number on ordinary calls, I should be able to facilitate that as well. I will just need to connect that to the system. Just when the call is coming in, I will be able to make that quick switch. Right, so 770-3062 can be reached via WhatsApp or ordinary calls. 349-4542 can also be reached both ways. Right, so now I have improved a little bit, and there's still room for a lot of improvement. And also, anyone want to join in studio in one of the coming 7 p.m. live streams, feel free to contact me via the same numbers provided and let me know that you would like to get in the studio, and we'll make arrangement for that. Feel free to drop in your solutions in the comment section. By the way, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Right, so don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow this Facebook account. There's an option to follow, and in that way you could get the notifications when the live streams are beginning. And again, tonight we are talking solutions. It's time that we solve problems. We can talk, we can complain from now till forever. But how far can we actually reach with that? How far? We need to compare ourselves to other countries because other persons have been facing the same challenges as us, but other countries are finding solutions. In other countries, you will see that people are actually doing something. We also need to do something. What we may do doesn't have to, but something has to be done. Something most definitely has to be done. And I don't have all the answers. I think we can all collectively solve these problems, right? So again, tonight I'm taking calls on WhatsApp and ordinary calls as well. The numbers to call will be 770-3062 and 349-4542. 770 numbers to call: 770-3062 and 349-4542. If someone could slip that in the comment for me, that will be good. Don't forget to share the live so that other persons can benefit from what you have to say tonight, and they can also get this opportunity to share with us tonight what they think the solutions can be. I have something that I would like to pull up. Um, I have some information you can give a confirmation on this. Um, it's the update from the Prime Minister's media conference from WhatsApp here. And it's saying the PM said the World Health Organization approves COVID-19 vaccine for children ages 5 and over. TNT will make it mandatory for these youngsters. Right, so if it is and heard that and want to confirm that in the comment section, then drop that in. That in itself will be a problem, and we can discuss the solution as well. Once the Prime Minister has said that, it is definitely a problem, and we definitely need to decide how we are going to deal with that. Legal gathering in public places will be increased from 5 to 10 persons. Okay, so the numbers again to call in is 770-3062 and 349-4542. Right? We have a comment on the screen here. Definitely, we need a change. And how do we go about getting that change? Drop a comment or call in. Let's hear from you. We have been hearing from me for long enough, and I think it's fair that we also hear from some of you. It's fair that we give others the opportunity to call in and say what the solutions can be, or what the solutions should be, or what you think the solutions will be. Don't be shy, don't be shy. Do not be shy at all. Call in and say a thing. Call in and let us know what you think. Today has been a wonderful day, and I trust that we will all go through the coming week in a very positive way. So what I'm doing here now, I'm updating the schedules for the weekly schedules, right? So I'm putting that here now in the caption of this live stream. So yes, it's loaded here now. You all can see what time I'll be on different nights. Only on a Thursday I will and cut off by 8:45 p.m. The nights will be from 7 p.m. However, on a Sunday I will only go for 45 minutes, and on a Saturday I supposed to only go for 45 minutes. If you all are willing to call in and share your thoughts, and we have to go like a little past the 45 minutes, we will take that tonight. Concrete, it's just me trying to manage my time because I need to do research, I need to respond to messages on the page through Messenger. I need to respond to WhatsApp messages. I need to read what everyone is sending to me. I need to view all the videos that are coming to me, all the reports. I need to reply. I need rest. So, what I am trying to work on now is my own time management to ensure that I'm informed, and also I can be well rested to be better oriented when I am here, and also to ensure that I can reply to everyone and reply in a timely manner. Sometimes I don't get to check my messages on time, right? And it's just about putting a structure to it. Then, of course, family life is very important to me. So, yeah, that's it. But back to the um, I will really be grateful if you all not be too shy, call in on WhatsApp, call in on ordinary calls, and let's get it going. Don't be too shy at all. So I'm standing by here, looking out for some calls from you, the viewers, so that you all can share your thoughts on solutions. And I know Trinidadian, right? Or if you tell yourself or you have a friend who might be a little more open, outspoken, a little more brave, or might have more to say, tag them. Tag them in the comment or share the live and tag them when you share the live, right? But we are at a point where we definitely need to know what the solutions are. Or probably in the comment you could tell me what you think about the solutions that I've mentioned. If you heard anything about it in terms of the persons who are being left out of society coming together and forming free zones. That is where those who are left out will interact, right? And from listening to a program today, it has been made clear that it's not about segregation and saying, well, okay, we will separate ourselves from those who are in safe zones, but what is clear, what is very clear, more clear than the background where I'm sitting here, is that are being left out of society and some are moving on. Some tell themselves, well, okay, I could go in safe zone and I'm moving on. And it doesn't matter to me what happened to the rest. If they don't want to do what I did, then so be it for them. But we know we have to move on because life goes on. What we will do? Just stand in a corner and rotten? No, we cannot do that. Pull our children in a corner with us and just wait to rot within a few years. I don't think we'll just stand and rotten in some days or a few weeks. I take some months or some years, right? So I'm getting this call. Let me see if it's a call here for tonight's program. Hello, good night. Yes, are you calling for tonight's program? Okay, well, you are live right now. Um, let me make sure. Let me make sure that the call is coming through. You there?
Okay.
Right.
Yes,
Right. So the call is coming through here loud and clear. And tonight we are talking about solutions. So, do you have any solutions in mind you would like to share?
Well, it's not really a big solution, but I find we need to find a way to get Rowley out.
Getting him out is definitely a solution. That you start off there on a nice topic. I am glad you are the first caller. Go ahead. You're
Yeah,
going
because
good.
I am listening to news here tonight, and I am hearing this man first to begin. Somebody sent you a WhatsApp asking you or telling you, look, two persons dead. What do you think about the vaccination now? And you calling this person a stranger. So, and so
Just now,
once you're not in cahoots with Mr. Kit Rowley and his government and his people, you becomes a stranger in the country.
but what I want to ask you, caller, when it was elections time, anybody was strangers or everybody they knew where we live in and all that?
Exactly.
But I don't understand what kind of thing we're really getting on with.
Exactly. That's my point again. So when they want your vote, he does know everybody. Everybody. You see black brother and he black sister, boy.
We Rowley out of timing, man. Rowley out.
About if they approve the vaccines for the children 5 to 12, you mandatory. Why you so anxious to mandatory these vaccines? Bigger countries than us not looking to mandatory that we in the bottom of the chain. We in the bottom of the world chain. But you could to want to mandatory this and mandatory that.
Nah, man. Rowley playing mad with that.
And as a parent,
some people have to listen to what you're saying there. The first solution is to get rid of Rowley. The next question will be how, but at least we started off there. And we definitely give it a good start there. I agree with you.
we need to bind together. We need to bind together.
That is our next solution for sure. You see, you give two solutions there. You say you don't have any, and you give two good solutions. I agree with you right now.
I watching a outer country where the people and them bind together, and that's what we need to do. Come together, go around the Red House, hold hands, and show him we standing up against him.
I totally agree. I cannot disagree with any part. I don't even want to think about finding a fault in what you say because you're totally correct. And yeah, I hope that other people will share that same view.
She not even concentrating on the children. All you studying is this bacchanal with the president and the police commissioner. What happened to the children of the nation? What happened to the children of the nation? She not even sounding like she and all fit around the country anymore. Because like she on the vaccination with the babies too.
Well, I only hope that well, somebody said that 2020 elections about that as yet, but I only hope if we have another elections that the smaller groups that have been asking for support, I hope that the country will give support to the other groups. Probably we could have a mix-up parliament, if one party win 2 and the next party win 3 and somebody might even get 1 seat and thing. That's our way to get both Rowley and Kamala out if both of them are problems. Right? So we have to get rid of the problems. I must agree on that. What do you think about the children wearing masks as well? You think that
children,
okay?
what?
Wearing mask.
I am against this mask. This mask is not good for human consumption on the whole, not just the children. It is not good for human consumption on the whole. Right?
Well, we need
technically we are killing ourselves. technically this mask we are killing ourselves. Right? Because we let out carbon dioxide and you're breathing it back in.
That's right.
Right? And we were built to let out carbon dioxide and breathe in oxygen. So it's a simple, straight case and necessary, to depopulate this country and to kill us all.
So they want to have that mask mandatory, and they're actually boasting every week. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service keep boasting on how many tickets they are giving out because people are not wearing masks. What do you think the solution for that now might be? Or we could solve that to get these people to stop. What do you think we need to do?
Of the mask, we wouldn't have this going on. In the first place, it's we cause this, right? Because no law is not mandatory unless we accept it. And when he said about wearing masks, if nobody wear the mask, it would not have ended up like this now. Right? But everything they say, we want to run with it. And then when we get the shitty and the stick, then we want to say if we didn't know and we shouldn't have. It's the same thing with this vaccine. They are school but vaccinate the children alone could go to school. If everybody that carry the children to school normal or let the children go to school normal, this would have never end up our test now. Because we created our own problems.
I agree.
And it's time we stand up and say no. It's time we stand up and say enough is enough.
Most definitely. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Have a blessed night.
Thanks, and same to you. Okay, you all can call in. I think I must say that is the best start I got there with these calls, because the root problems of all the other problems we have is Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley and Kamala Prasad Bissessa. All the other problems were surrounded around that. And the first suggestion the caller made was to get rid of Rowley. Now, you know who does get away in all this? The president. People doesn't even remember we have a president. Sometimes I and always forget we have a president until somebody talk about the president. And the president being the head of, right? But the president, they stay so silent that we doesn't remember the president at all. And yes, the caller was right. Kamala studying to talk about Bacchanal with Gary Griffith and them. And we have more serious issues here to deal with. So I'm really glad for those calls. Another very important point the caller made is that we need to unite. We say it every day, and some people saying it is only going to be talk until we start to put it to the work. So in the comment section here, I'm seeing yes, we need a change. Then I'm seeing support tutor, and I'm seeing bodily remove him from office. Right? So far I agree with all these comments here. We need change, most definitely. Right? That is something we need, and we will have to talk solutions on that. We need to support tutor, and don't let the media tie up our head. The media is trying to make it done. But when we read in, make sure we read the whole thing, and make sure we read through some lines where words and meanings are designed to tie up our head. Right? And bodily remove him from office. Yeah, well, Rowley, if we have no choice, What again we go do, boy? What again we go do? If you feel you above the law, and you to the point that you willing to kill our families, when our children gone, the gone passion, you have no sympathy or empathy where our families are concerned. And what will have to happen? Nobody here, I think, want you to be harmed. But you might have to be removed in one way or the other. Right? And you know what's the next thing about it, Rowley? I could say this comfortable. If you stand up and say, you know what? I really jackass the scene as a prime minister. I really jackass the scene as a prime minister and cause a lot of my citizens to die. And I feel I shouldn't do that no more. Let me say your conscience kick in. And you tell yourself, you know what? 80 presidents and other persons died from the sons that plot to kill us and decided to step out and let us know what's going on. A lot of them died. But if you say, you know what? I really want to come and tell my country the truth and defend my country, we will make sure nobody ain't come here for you. I'm saying that with confidence. We will make sure only on the grounds that you as the prime minister, decide, well, you know what? I can't let another one of my citizens go down. I cannot let another one of my citizens fall. We will ensure that you remain protected. I'm not saying that by guess, and I speak without fear. Anytime I speak, tell yourself I ain't speaking just so. Right, so again, let me talk solution 062 349 4542. Right, I'm a little more fluent with my numbers. I'm starting to know my numbers here now. That's a good thing. Right, and then I could see it on the screen. We have it in the comment section here. 770-3062-349-4542. And you all can call in on WhatsApp or you all can make ordinary calls. And let's hear what suggestions you have to put forward. See, we have 6 more minutes to go. We have 6 more minutes. And again, we can't sit back and wait for those who we have been relying on for the past so much years to solve anything. So we have to solve it now. We have to decide what the way forward is going to be. We have to put it forward. It's not a time and wonder if I should say it and when I should say it. The time to say it is now. Only thing I see in so far, you could tell me any better, but what I see in so far is that we put the solutions forward. Right, and from there we could probably draft up a plan, a short term because we have to act fast, a mid-term, and then a long term because we have to preserve whatever we put in place for our entire country to function well and for all persons to fit back into society in a safe and comfortable way. Right? So we have to work on that. Then if it is we getting rid of both Rowley and Kamla, we have to have a solution. How do we replace them? Because we can't just put them out. We have to replace them. and how do we go about doing that in a way that the country will benefit, right? And not just some other corrupted leader coming up and saying, right, my turn to thief, my turn to suck out. No, something had to be in place. But the solutions, I know very well, we all can contribute to the way forward by sharing whatever little or big thoughts we have. Right? Don't be shy. Yes, I've seen a comment here. Um, but, right, so Penny is saying, do like Daniel, which is me, walk from Point to San Fernando together. I think we might have to walk from Cedros, from Icacos to Port of Spain, and then walk from Toco or Grand Eaton at the same time. Right? I think that could happen. I know it could happen. Yes, I walk from Point Fortin to San Fernando, Point Fortin Area Hospital, Point Fortin to San Fernando General Hospital. And the outcome of that was great. It definitely was great. And it's only 2 years ago. Only 2 years. There are things we could do. But we have to put the solutions forward. Right? I will take one final call if anyone wants to jump in quick. 349454277036062. Whether you want to call in on WhatsApp or normal. And I'll take one final call because I want to stick to my 7:45 on a Saturday night. Right? If a caller calls in and wants to talk for more than the time, that is okay. But
Oh, good night.
yes, good night. You're calling for tonight's program?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you are live here. Feel free to go ahead.
Just you'll speak about caring about our family. Mr. Kit Rowley do not care about our families. Notice, the majority of people, the Minister of Education said, no discrimination against children. Vaccinated and unvaccinated will be able to go to school. Mr. Kit Rowley came and said, no school for unvaccinated children. The Minister of Education have to put her tail between her legs and jump on his bandwagon and say the same thing he's saying. So she cannot even run her ministry. I call on the Minister of Education for office. She is unfit for that ministry. She has no say. And Rowley is her mouthpiece. She needs to go. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much. That is our solution again. We have to get rid of people who are unfit. If they're unfit for the job, then we need to hire someone else.
Yes.
And thus far, the minister doesn't seem to have any vision, any scented. I always thought the reason for having ministers is so that all the work wouldn't end up staying on the shoulder of the prime minister. So we have a prime minister, we have a president, but then we have ministers to make sure that every ministry could function.
No. Mr. Kit Rowley running every ministry. Every
even the ministries
Right?
where we
He
have...
is one of the ministers that is the minister of everything and rule. Any of the man saying that even his wife can ask him questions or he have no respect for women in this nation. He have no respect for the mothers of this nation. And tell him to go.
Even where we have people like the Singh and stuff like that, some people say that they are females too, so you're probably including all of them in your statement. The people say there are no balls, so I guess, yeah, like we really have. I feel so.
Our minister of finance don't even like black people. He's anti-racial. Any man say how much time he raised this and raised that and nobody in riot yet? That's what he wants. He wants the country to riot. Right? And he laughing. Everybody else must pay land tax or property tax, I should say. But you and your ministers exempt all yourself. So why poor people, some of us not even work in our place, must pay property tax? Why all you who collecting about $60,000 to $70,000 when the month come, not paying property tax, and a man who making must be at 2,000 when the month come, who making must be 4 or 5 when the month comes, still have bills to pay, still have children to mind, still have to eat, must pay property tax. They are too wicked, boy. Them too wicked, boy. Them come out to make black people suffer. All of them need to go. All of them.
Yes, we need a full new parliament. We need a full new parliament. I think we need a new constitution.
We're not even going by the constitution. You're not even going by the constitution because the constitution law where children is concerned said no price the price of an education. And he price of the children education. And come back and say we are free to choose. Right now our bodies is concerned, we are free to choose, and he's not giving us the chance to choose. He's technically pushing that poison because they have no vaccine. That's poison on we choose. My father not take the vaccine. Right now he lying on our bed. The man can't even move properly, right? A man who was walking up and down. I love our black fight is quite very emotional about the subject. I love our black fight.
Thanks very much, Ola. This is sad. This is sad. Imagine looking at you who is losing hope or who lost hope, and your relative is saying to you that it looks like they're going to die. And based on what you're seeing, you might even be thinking, yeah, it's going to die. And then you're going to avoid it because the government knew before what this thing was going to do. And how did they know? They planned it. They were a part of planning it. Right? How were they able to be on it? The WHO, or let me say the United Nations, is made up of not some people who in the moon, in some rocket spaceship or something like that. It's made up of heads of government, including the governments who run the Caribbean countries. So it includes our Prime Minister, it includes other key persons in Trinidad and Tobago. And they were part of the plan to destabilize people, to bring people to the knees, to bring people to the grave. Right? They were all a part of that. And now we are seeing ours are looking like they are not going to last any longer. And then hearing it from their mouth that they are feeling like they're going to pass away, it brings sadness. It adds more sadness. So I'm seeing it's 7:51. Have to end on this note. Tomorrow, I think I want to continue with solutions again. I have some things to deal with on Thursday. Thursdays are very important live stream. Now it's going to be short. It's going to be from 8 p.m. to 8:45 p.m. But Thursday, some things have to come out. Some things that I can no longer hold have to come out. And depending on how things go, it might even come out before Thursday, 8 p.m. to 8:45. Right? I will be with you again live tomorrow. Tomorrow is supposed to be 7 p.m. to 7:45 p.m. Right? So you all can join if it's possible and you all can share the live. And I think tomorrow I will continue taking calls and talking solutions. And then from Monday I can go back into some of the topics. I have some updates of what the mainstream media is hiding. Right? I think I will leave that for Monday because Monday will be 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. That is 2 hours. So I guess on Monday it will be most appropriate. I may also focus on the topics that I want to raise on Monday. So thanks again for viewing. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the calls. Thanks shares. And thanks for standing up on behalf of yourself, on myself, on behalf of all of us, and especially women. Good night.